else will stop texting and calling me, asking what you doing. Baby, I'm working. I'm always working. If I'm not working, I'm sleeping. Sleeping so I can work. Working so I can sleep. Okay? And on a rare occasion, I'm not working or sleeping. I'm minding my business. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Working or sleeping.
And to say that her life was cut short in this matter, something I can never get over. My family it will never be the same for me and my family. She's major loss.
The system has failed us. My sister asked for a restraining order, and the judge denied it. Please do not allow the system to fail us again.
Today's story is about Taylor Robinson, a 29-year-old woman killed by her husband. Taylor loved people and enjoyed being of service to them. She was a dedicated mother. Voted among the top 5 realtors in her area, Taylor was a highly successful businesswoman and real estate agent. Taylor's body was discovered inside her Florence, South Carolina residence. Regretfully, Duncan Robinson found it difficult to acknowledge her desire to part ways with him. When she refused to accept him, he took an unexpected action and ultimately killed her. Before we begin this video, we would like to express our deepest sympathies to the family and friends who were severely affected by this horrible crime. We would also like to send condolences to Taylor's family and friends. Taylor, Tay-Tay or Baby Cakes as she was popularly known, was the daughter of John Henry McFadden and the late Vernell Parson McFadden. Taylor was born September 21, 1992, in Florence, South Carolina. She attended Williamsburg County's public schools, Kingstree Senior High School, before moving to Florence County and graduating from West Florence High School in 2011. Taylor worked as a teller at Wells Fargo before deciding to pursue her entrepreneurial goals. She joined United Real Estate in 2016, and she swiftly rose to the ranks of the company's top producers. She went on to own Pretty Little Princess Nail Salon and Moving Up, LLC, a moving firm. Taylor was a driven and creative entrepreneur who went above and beyond to establish a legacy for herself and her children. She introduced her sons, Caden and DeMarie, to the world of entrepreneurship by buying their first vending machine in 2021. Taylor was a faithful and self-sacrificing servant to her family and the community. She treasured her family, particularly her sons. Taylor was a successful young woman who made her family and others around her proud. She had begun from the bottom and worked her way up. She was passionate about her business and would go beyond what was necessary to ensure her clients were pleased. Her performance at United Real Estate allowed her to launch Taylor McFadden-Robinson Real Estate. She took care of her kids and was successful. She was happy and in a great place in her life, but she was also constantly striving for more. Taylor was romantically involved with Duncan Robinson, with whom she shared 2 children. After getting married in 2015, Duncan was prone to outbursts. Though they experienced ups and downs and their fair share of issues, Taylor finally chose to leave her spouse because it had become too much. However, Duncan made it plain that he would not let Taylor go when they went their different ways. Duncan did all within his power to win her back, hoping to win her over. On March 23, 2021, Duncan went to Taylor's house and demanded the kids. He followed Taylor despite being repeatedly instructed to leave the premises. On March 21st, her husband arrived to drop the kids off. However, he blocked her car and entered her home without her permission. Duncan shattered her door on March 12th and kicked it repeatedly in an attempt to gain entry into her home. On March 9th, he entered her home and attempted to fight the contractor. On March 15th, he attempted to run her over with her car. According to reports, the judge recommended both of them to divorce. They were unable to grant Taylor an order of protection because she could not prove that her life was in danger, and the judge believed that their disagreements were over the children. Regretfully, Taylor's self-defense measures proved futile, even though she never imagined her husband would take her life and that the justice system had failed her. 29-year-old Taylor McFadden-Robinson was found dead Sunday morning in her home on Rice Planters Lane in Florence. Police have charged her husband, Duncan Allen Robinson, Jr., 31, with murder, first-degree burglary, and possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime. The judge denied bond for Robinson on the murder and burglary charges, but set bail at $100,000 for the charge of possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime.
It has been 2 years now since 29-year-old Taylor McFadden Robinson, a popular Florence real estate agent, died after being shot in her home. Taylor's husband remains in jail, charged in her killing. So what's happening with the case now, and how close is it to being resolved, be it by trial or another method? ABC 15's Tanya Brown talked with the solicitor today about the case. She's live outside the Florence County Judicial Center. So Tanya, what'd you learn today?
Connor, today I combed through the case file of the suspect, Duncan Robinson Jr., but found there was no new information. In fact, it contained the same information that I found when I pulled it back in June. So I went to the solicitor to ask him why that was the case. 33-year-old Duncan Robinson Jr. has been jailed since January 23rd, 2022. Police say that's the day he killed his estranged wife, 29-year-old Taylor McFadden Robinson. Officers say Robinson forced his way into Taylor's home and shot her multiple times. Her death not only devastated her family, but many in the community, as Taylor was a well-known and respected real estate agent. I went through Robinson's case file today to learn an update, but the file contained no new information. I then questioned the solicitor as to why the file hasn't been updated. Here's what he had to say.
There's lots of work going on that you don't have any idea about, and you won't by looking at records in the clerk's office, because they're part of the preparation that hasn't been finished and won't come to light until it either goes to trial or moves by some other method.
Clements tells me as of today, they have 64 pending murder cases on the docket, but will try Robinson this summer.
This case is being tried by Deputy Solicitor Todd Tucker. He's got it well in hand. It's progressing nicely towards trial, and we anticipate a trial date of this summer.
Right now, he says they're still trying to work on a specific date. In the meantime, Taylor's family says the past 2 years have been extremely hard without her. Right now, they tell me they're just focused on taking good care of her 2 young sons. Live in Florence, Tanya Brown, ABC 15 News.
Taylor's spouse refused to leave her house, so she had to call the police on him several times. Taylor admitted that although she was concerned about his actions, she did not want to keep him away from their children. The issue was that Taylor didn't get along with him, even though she felt he was a wonderful parent to their children. Taylor also acknowledged that the only reason she hit Duncan's car window when he came to pick up the kids was because she was trying to talk to him about him staying, and he was trying to pull away. However, Duncan insisted that many of the things she mentioned were made up and denied ever trying to run her over with his automobile. Regretfully, the scheduled final divorce trial for February 2022 never transpired. Taylor was an incredible girl who liked to serve others, and she will always be remembered for that. We hope that the family receives justice so that they can move on from this tragic situation. If you would like to stay updated with this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the following video.